normally when something goes wrong in your life, you think you can manage it to make it better. But there are some circumstances, like the one you were in, that were completely beyond your control. There was nothing you could do. And although you may not have formulated it to yourself like this, you realized that there was absolutely nothing you can do. And that realization made you surrender. You just thought, I can't do anything. In that moment, you let go. There was this spontaneous surrender. The mind and its resistance drops, and your true nature of being shone, and it was joyful. One of the times in my life that's happened more powerfully than any other time was when I lived in Shropshire, and my studios burnt down. Wow. And I remember sitting on there. They were huge, big 17th century agricultural barns that I had just spent several years renovating. Anyway, they were ablaze, and I was sitting on the wall in front of the house watching them. And normally, as I just said, if something goes wrong in our life, you're driving along, you get a flat tire, you get out and you fix it. You haven't got any dinner in the house, you go out to the supermarket and you buy it. Normally you can fix it, but some situations are so immense that we realize this happened to you with your experience, and it happened to me when I was sitting watching the fire. You realize there's absolutely nothing you can do. That the forces that are creating your current circumstances are so much bigger than anything you could do that it renders you powerless. And in that experience, I had this same spontaneous letting go, this same spontaneous surrender. I felt this wall, I felt it physically, like this wall of peace behind me. I felt so happy, so at peace. All these people from the village were beginning to come, and the fire engines were there, everything. It was chaos, destruction and chaos. I felt this immense peace inside and quiet joy, not through any merit of my own, but simply because the situation was so beyond anything I could control. There was a spontaneous, it was nothing to do with spiritual practice or anything. It was complete. I just let go in the face of the immensity, and as a result of this letting go, the dropping of the resistance, my true nature of peace just shone in the background. So that's a sample. All you need to do is let go. You can do it. You can do it any time. Anything happens to you, any drama that happens to you, you can choose to hold on to it, or you choose to let it go. The moment you let it go, the resistance, that is the activity of your mind, drops, and the background of peace shines.
But if it was spontaneous and I didn't choose it,
but now
what happens
make
in
it a
smaller
practice. Make it your practice. Having been given, God gave you this free sample, and now you have to make it your own. You just practice. You could just make it your practice to say yes to every experience. Our experience in the outside world doesn't dictate whether or not we say yes or no to it. If we say no to it, we resist it, we suffer. That's our freedom. Yeah. You could have said no to your circumstance, you would have suffered. You said yes to it, you were in peace. The situation itself didn't impose the yes or the no on you. I'm not suggesting you chose the yes, but there was this spontaneous yes, this spontaneous openness to the situation. There was no resistance in you. As a result, you felt peace. So now make that your practice.
So practicing what was spontaneous, at least I know the feeling of it, so...
Yeah. Any situation, I'm not talking about any situation that would previously have caused you any emotional suffering. I'm not talking about physical pain or physical danger. I'm talking about emotional suffering. Anytime you find yourself suffering emotionally, there's always a cause for it. Something in the world happened that you don't like. The situation in the world is neutral. There's nothing inherently unpleasant. It's not physical pain or physical danger. I'm talking about emotional suffering. There's nothing inherently wrong with it or painful about it. It is you who are saying either yes to it or no to it. If you say no to it, you suffer. If you say yes to it, you're at peace. So just make the choice now. Every time I'm faced with a situation that would previously have caused me emotional suffering, not physical pain or harm or danger, but emotional suffering, just pause. Feel the old habit of saying, no, I don't like this. And just say, yes, I accept it.
I don't have to like it, but I can accept it.
Just don't say no to it. Just be open to it. Just say yes to it.
Yeah. It seems very simple.
It is very simple. It is very simple.
Thank you.